Well, how are you doing?
You know, it was funny. It reminded me, and I had forgotten about it, but the very first reading that you did for me, I told her that I wanted to talk to Glenn. And when you may not even remember this, but you said, well, I have this male energy and I think this is your husband, but he keeps telling me his name is Jim. Jim, why am I getting Jim? And I said, I don't know any Jims. No, his name is Glenn. And then it dawned on me, his initials were G.E.M, G.E.M.
Oh, G.E.M, yeah.
And everything he signed, when he signed his name, it was G.E.M.
Oh, I have goosebumps. Yeah, those are the moments where
and then I was like
a charades sometimes in my head.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know where that's coming from. That doesn't make any sense. And you were like, nope, definitely Jim. No, it's definitely this sound. And then all of a sudden I'm like, Gem. I said, is he saying gem? And you said, yeah, that's what he's saying. And I'm like, okay.
Well, and that's exactly how it works. It's kind of like a charades, and you got to factor in, you know, I'm from the South. And so how I would say something and how they show it to me, and it can be really close, but it doesn't resonate with you until a moment later, you know, and sometimes it makes it seem as though I'm guessing or I'm trying to, you know, fish for information, but it's really not that. It's really, you have to factor in that your loved ones are coming through the ethers, right? And they're lowering their vibration. I'm raising my vibration, and it's like I'm playing charades. And finally, when you get it, when you have that aha moment, like what you're saying.
That's what he was doing. He was showing you how he signed his name. And you know, all of a sudden when it clicked in with me, it was like, holy crap, there's no way she could have known that.
Right. And so many people don't understand that the communication is just different than how you and I communicate. I mean, I literally can Google something and look up the definition of a word or the pronunciation of it, you know, and I don't have the ability to Google what your loved one is trying to communicate. I just have to listen with your help in trying to understand what's the bigger message. And so this is a classic example of that. And I'm so glad you shared it, because a lot of people, they think it's as if I hear them exactly like I'm talking to you.
And I know you're not. And like the first time she read and she said she was talking to a Jim, and it didn't make any sense, you know, and then I realized that it was his initials, and they're on, like, he engraved them on all of his tools. And I mean, everything that he has, everything that has his signature is G.E.M. And it was just, that just reminded me of that.
That's a perfect example. Thank you for sharing that.
I didn't know if you remembered it, because I know sometimes.
No, I do remember it now, you know, and so many times things like that happen. And, you know, when I'm channeling or tuning in, I don't remember a lot of things. It's those moments that will stick out in your head and the sitter's head that say, I knew it was him when that happened. And those are the precious moments that where you go, oh, she couldn't have access to that.
Right.
Those are the moments, really, to be honest with you, that are so profound, that offer the healing, that let you know he's really around, or they're really here, because those are the moments that even trump you in your head if you're skeptical, saying, well, if she tells me my dog's name or his dog's name, then I'll know. Those are the moments you can't make happen. They just happen.
Right. Yeah. You can't make that up.
You can't make that up. So thank you again for sharing that.
Yeah.
It gives you a better understanding of how they communicate, right? Because just that moment is where you realize, oh, maybe I've been thinking about this the wrong way, or you look back and go, oh, wow, he has been communicating to me all this time. I was just thinking it would come through differently, or it was my voice saying it. But it really gives you a deeper understanding of how the communication works. And then you can step back and go, wow, I realized so many times in my life where I was getting my own hits from him. And now I can see it differently moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
But that moment when we were just talking about that is a great example.
yeah, it was just like, oh, okay.
Well, thank you, Kim. And
Have a good day.
you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next week.